Chapter 2. Self-Management. Learning outcomes. After completing this unit, students would be able to understand the concept of self-management, i.e. managing self in a variety of ways. Define and identify the steps of stress management. Identify their own strengths and weaknesses and explain how to build on their strengths and overcome their weaknesses. Explain and identify the types of motivation, including self-motivation. Understand the concept and benefits of goal setting. Create short-term and long-term goals using SMART method. Understand the importance of time management. Self-management, often known as self-control, is the ability to effectively control one's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors in a variety of settings. This also covers self-motivation and goal setting. People with strong self-management skills are better at certain tasks than others. As a result, companies overly value persons with great self-management abilities. Fundamentals of self-management. To perform well at work and in life in general, you must be able to manage and build your talents in areas such as discipline and timeliness, goal setting, problem solving, teamwork, professionalism, and so on. You will be able to achieve in both personal and professional life if you develop your personality and abilities in these areas. Some of the skills you must acquire in order to thrive in life are as follows: self-awareness, accountability, time management, adaptability. What is stress? Stress is our emotional, mental, physical, and social reaction to perceived demands or threats. These demands or threats are referred to as stresses. The source of stress is the stressor. For example, you are too near to the tests, but you are unprepared. You have suffered the loss of a close family member. You are concerned about what others will think of you if you don't dress correctly or speak boldly. You are stressed as a result of a lack of sleep. Stress management. Everyday stress is unavoidable. There are numerous occasions when stress might be beneficial. A fire alarm is designed to generate tension, alerting you to avoid danger. The stress caused by a paper deadline can push you to complete the work on time. Stress, on the other hand, has the opposite impact when encountered in excess or for an extended period of time. It can be detrimental to our emotional and physical health, as well as our capacity to function properly at home, school, and in our relationships. Always remember the ABCs of stress management. A. Adversity or a tense situation. B. Beliefs or how you react to the experience. C. Consequences or the events, acts, and results. A 3-step formula to avoid stress. 1. Be aware that you are stressed. Look out for signs of stress, such as headaches, sleeplessness, sadness, excessive worrying, nervousness, etc. Only when we are aware, we can manage stress. To identify what is causing you stress, find out the reason for your stress. Is it because of the exams, family issues, money matters, etc.? 3. Apply stress management methods. Use time management tools to manage your time well. Focus on the important tasks and get them done. Talk to someone close about the issue. Take time to relax by exercising, watching movie or any other activity which can help feel relaxed. Stress management techniques. Here are a few simple stress management techniques. Time management. Physical exercise and fresh air. Taking healthy diet. Positivity. Organizing academic life, no delaying, procrastinating. Sleep. Holidaying with family and friends. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is the ability to perceive, interpret, demonstrate, control, and use emotions to communicate with and relate to others effectively and constructively. This ability to express and control emotions is essential, but so is the ability to understand, interpret, and respond to the emotions of others. Signs of emotional intelligence. Some key signs and examples of emotional intelligence include an ability to identify and describe what people are feeling, an awareness of personal strengths and limitations, self-confidence and self-acceptance, the ability to let go of mistakes. Components of emotional intelligence. There are 4 different levels of emotional intelligence, including emotional perception, the ability to reason using emotions, the ability to understand emotions, and the ability to manage emotions. 1. Perceiving emotions. 2. Reasoning with emotions. 3. Understanding emotions. 4. Managing emotions. How to use emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can be used in many different ways in your daily life. Some different ways to practice emotional intelligence include being able to accept criticism and responsibility, being able to move on after making a mistake, being able to say no when you need to, being able to share your feelings with others. Self-awareness. Being self-aware involves being able to recognize your own strengths and flaws. Thus, self-awareness will assist you in transforming your weakness into strength and your strength into an exceptional talent. Analyzing your strengths and shortcomings can help you achieve success in life. However, knowing yourself is the first step in analyzing your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing yourself. Understanding who you are, what you like or dislike, what are your beliefs, what are your opinions, what is your background, what you do well and what you do not do well is important, because only then can you actually measure your strengths and weaknesses. Strength and weakness analysis. Understanding who you are means looking outside your usual characteristics, such as your name, qualification, and interpersonal relationships. In other words, being self-aware actually means knowing your inner strengths, hidden talents, skills, and even weaknesses. Let us look at how we define strengths and weaknesses. Techniques for identifying your strengths and weaknesses. Finding strengths or abilities. Think of anything that you are always successful at. Think about what others like in you. Take out time and think about what you do well. Finding weaknesses. Point out the areas where you struggle and the things you find difficult to do. Look at the feedback others usually give you. Be open to feedback and accept your weaknesses without feeling low about it. Take it as an area of improvement. You can find your strengths and weaknesses once you find answers to the questions given here. How am I different from others? Interests and abilities, strengths. When your interests do not match your abilities, you can either improve your abilities or follow some other path. For example, you may like music, but you may not be good at singing. In that case, do not try to become a singer. Self-motivation. You have heard the story of the hare and the tortoise, who triumphed despite the fact that they were slow. The tortoise. The key to victory was that the turtle never doubted itself and stayed motivated even when it was lagging behind. But it gradually overcame all obstacles and continued the race without becoming discouraged. Self-motivation is just the internal power that propels you to action. Self-motivation is what drives us to achieve our objectives, be happy, and improve our quality of life. In other words, it is our ability to do the tasks that need to be done without being influenced by someone or something. Internal motivation, love. We do things because they make us happy, healthy, and comfortable. For example, when you perform at your annual day function and learn a new skill, such as dancing or singing, you feel terrific. External motivation, reward. We do things to gain respect, attention, and appreciation. Mukesh, for example, competed in a 100 meters race and received a reward. This encouraged him to go to practice every morning. Qualities of self-motivated people. Self-motivated people. 1. Know what they want from life. 2. Are focused. 3. Know what is important. 4. Are dedicated to fulfill their dreams. Steps to building self-motivation. 1. Figure out your strengths. 2. Set and focus on your goals. 3. Develop a plan to achieve your goals. 4. Stay loyal to your goals. Setting smart goals. A man was driving and came to a stop at an intersection. "Where does this road take me?" he inquired of an elderly man. "Where do you want to go?" the old person inquired. "I'm not sure," the man said. "Then take any road," the senior said. "Does it make a difference? Is that correct? When we are unsure of our destination, any route will take us there. So, in life, we must have a clear vision of what we want to accomplish and where we want to go. Setting goals is an important aspect of your own life. Goal setting in your life helps you decide how to live your life, where you want to be, and how you want to be in the future. Setting goals. Use SMART method to set goals. SMART is an acronym for S. Specific, M. Measurable, A. Achievable, R. Realistic, T. Time-bound. Time management. Time management is thus the ability to plan and control how you spend the hours of your day well and do all that you want to do. An example of good time management skills would be when you decide to finish your homework immediately after school so you have time to watch TV later in the evening. Time management is a skill that helps you to complete tasks on time. Make a daily timetable. Make a good guess at how long it will take you to do something. Submit homework and assignments on time. Not waste time during the day. Steps for effective time management. Step 1. Organize. We plan our day-to-day activities. We make a timetable that we follow. We keep our surroundings and study table clean and mess-free. We put things back where they belong. Step 2. Prioritize. We make a to-do list that has all our activities and we rank them in the order of importance. For example, you may rank doing homework as the most important task. It helps us to get the most important task done first and also to track what is pending. Step 3. Control. We have a control over our activities and time. We avoid time wasters like chatting on the phone, surfing gossip sites, etc., and focus on more important things. Step 4. Track. We identify and note where we have spent our time. This will help us analyze if we have used our time effectively or not. It also helps us to identify time-wasting activities. Tips for practicing the 4 steps for effective time management. Avoid delay or postponing any planned activity. Organize your room and school desk. Develop a no-disturbance zone where you can sit and complete important tasks. Use waiting time productively. Yoga. Yoga is a physical, mental and spiritual practice that originated in ancient India. First codified by the sage Patanjali in his Yoga Sutras around 400 CE, the practice was in fact handed down from teacher to student long before this text arose. Traditionally, this was a one-to-one transmission, but since yoga became popular in the West in the 20th century, group classes have become the norm. The word yoga is derived from the Sanskrit root yuj, meaning to yoke or to unite. The practice aims to create union between body, mind and spirit, as well as between the individual self and universal consciousness. Such a union tends to neutralize ego-driven thoughts and behaviors, creating a sense of spiritual awakening. Asana meaning and definition in yoga. Asana is a Sanskrit word meaning posture, seat, or place. Asanas are the physical positions we assume during a hatha yoga practice. Each pose has its own Sanskrit and English name. Almost all of the Sanskrit names for the poses end with asana. For example, the classic lotus pose is named Padmasana, and the common tree poses is named Vrikshasana. Many of the asana names have come from the shapes and movements of animals and elements of the natural world. Some names differ by different schools of yoga, and some of the names have changed over time. There are several asanas that have been known by multiple names at different time periods. Yoga poses. Seated yoga poses. What are seated yoga postures? Benefits of seated yoga poses. Tips to practice seated yoga poses. Meditation. Meditation has a history that goes back thousands of years, and many meditative techniques began in Eastern traditions. The term meditation refers to a variety of practices that focus on mind and body integration and are used to calm the mind and enhance overall well-being. Some types of meditation involve maintaining mental focus on a particular sensation, such as breathing, a sound, a visual image, or a mantra, which is a repeated word or phrase. Other forms of meditation include the practice of mindfulness, which involves maintaining attention or awareness on the present moment without making judgments.